继续玩，继续玩。
We're here at the 2K headquarters, and the dev team is working feverishly to get 2K24 out the door for all of you. And one big step in that process is actually happening inside right now. And today to talk about that, I'm joined by gameplay director Mike Wing. Mike, welcome back to 2K TV.
Hey, nice to see you again, Chris. Good to be here.
So I noticed we have some community members in there playing the game, giving feedback to you. What's it like for the
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
And now Washington's starting group. Porzingis is out there with the monster. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's right in at the 1. 5 on the clock. And it's Butler with the jam.
I like the timing, too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
Oladipo against Beal. The pass to Wright. Passes to the monster. Porzingis trying to get free. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Brett, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
The monster passes to Kuzma. Pass to the monster. Left side, Porzingis. Puts it up from 15. It's good. He makes his first shot in the game.
Nice shot selection from Porzingis that time, looking to fire.
Butler against Kuzma. Oladipo outside. Here's Lowry. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Kuzma, rise, and fire.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Butler feeling out a bit. Lowry against Wright. And the basket by Lowry.
Kyle Lowry not backing down, and he's making some tough ones.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. Charity stripe shot. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Inside, it's Saban. A great 1-2. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Beal against Oladipo. Beal the pass to the monster. 13 feet away. And stolen by Love. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. The pass to Yurtseven. Beal against Oladipo. Over Beal. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Wizards with the lead. Pass to Porzingis. Good, and Beal picking up the assist.
Oh my God.
Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the deep.
Yo.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Butler out there with Max Strus. And it's Love in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's the monster. Rebound by the Heat. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. From the arc. No good on that one. And Washington the other way now. Here's Kuzma. And it's good for 2. Kuzma's got 5 now.
Kuzma absorbing contact, focusing on the rim, and why not get the finish?
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Porzingis passes to Beal. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to the monster. Outside, Porzingis. Beal taking his time here. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. And Miami making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Goodwin. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Love for the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the pass to the monster. From 18 feet away. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Miami trailing. Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader. And he's one of those guys that in clutch moments, you know, is going to come through. But that's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
Timeout called. The Heat. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
A different look for Miami. Yurtsevin comes in for Kevin Love. And Martin subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Kispert's checked in. Oladipo against Beal. That is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Oladipo.
Now the defense head on a swivel as Oladipo had him in circles.
And the dunk by Kispert.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Back to Hero. Fires it up. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And there it is for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Martin. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And 1:01 left here in the second. Pass to Kispert. Oladipo against Beal. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 7-point Washington lead.
Well, Bradley Beal can mix it up offensively, and he gets to the inside this time to score.
Hero kicks to Oladipo. Good saving. Nice D from Porzingis.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Right outside. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Porzingis. Rebound by the Heat. Oladipo taking his time here. No good on the last second attempt there. And so that brings the first half to a close. Washington out in front, up by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Your Heat U.S. team. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And there's Porzingis. And it's the monster in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build from his time in college until now. He's becoming a household name.
Beal against Oladipo. Baseline J on the way, and he hits the jumper for 2. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards. And the Heat shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Lowry kicks to Butler. Love outside. Lowry against Wright. Kicks it out to Love. Back to Lowry. The 3. They get it back. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Love.
Kevin Love all about positioning in there, battling and finding some space, keeping the play alive with that kind of activity.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat dancers.
Max Strus is checked in for the Heat. Daniel Gafford.
Substitution
changes. Martin's checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Hero comes in for Butler. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. The Monsters checked in for Daniel Gafford. Avdia comes in for Porzingis. Kispert's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Monte Morris. Love deciding where to go with it. Hero against Beal. Shot is good in the Wizards. Basket from Hero.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
Pass to the Monster. Good. Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside Martin. The 11-footer. Again, the Heat good for 2.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Right outside. And too much time in the lane. For the 3-second violation.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that was a real difference maker here tonight.
Hero right now working himself into a lather, staying aggressive and drawing the defense's attention.
And Hero drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
39.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Kevin Love, Hero out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Victor Oladipo and Lowry in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Well, their pass to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler. That time you leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Now the pass to Porzingis. Back to Beal. Outside, Porzingis. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Miami trailing. Outside Lowry. Oladipo for 3. Another miss by Oladipo. Oladipo's gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
For 3, Love. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right inside. Lowry covering. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break. And yep.
隔下来了。啊，稳稳的应该会赢吧。
Substitution for Kevin Love. Then for the Wizards, the Monsters checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. Morris kicks to Kuzma. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Porzingis. And here is Beal. 3-pointer. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 shooting.
You want something to happen, you give the ball to Bradley Beal.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trail by 5. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Love checked in for Caleb Martin. And Hero subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told him this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. You make a few big plays. We're right back in this game. Stay the course.
All right, thank you, David. Wizards leading by 7. Has to be score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
The monster passes to Beal. Here's Porzingis. Pass to the monster. Back to Porzingis. Score the basket.
再转一个。
For him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And once they
人家 A
smell
减了
blood
，A 减
in
了
the
，可以
water,
可以可以
you
可以
can。see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them.
不需要，我们不用为了他
And
犯规，还
tenacious
赢
play
11分
there
呢。
from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to.
好，我没了。
And so it's the Wizards with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the
应该
NBA.
快可以转队了吧？
Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece. He got the whole hit. And I've been stacking up all these assets. Can be conducting any bad business. Like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big homie. Huh, hey, I can't ever slip homie. My mama might flip on me. Like, whoa, hey, drop top coupe in the summer. I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath I take. Let me tell you something real quick. Hey, who you told every time that you touch my wrist, I'm the greatest. Can't play with this. My pull up in them Chevys and Beamers. We all young and rich. You can't check my demeanor. I just bought a Birkin for my Aunt Regina. I've been getting money since I was a senior, but last year I made 7 million. Didn't have to do a single show. Should I too much up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? All my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey. That's the perks you get from being super dope. I be feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a fuck who my opponent is. Asking why I dropped the YBN. I had no other choices. We ain't own it. And all that janky, I'm not condoning it. With a couple, I got a bone to pick. I'm on some movement, y'all on some moment. But I'll be here forever. Y'all can go. We had bad. Then a new Bentley just re-up from that new stimmy. My brother counting them blue Benjis. Only feel good with my crew with me. Like, whoa, they tried to question my character.
人家位于灌篮区域。他这一点是随便都可以用吗？哦，终结哦。
Taking a throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greats. So anybody got a problem with me, can't fake kick it, kick it, politicking. I ain't worried about it. I know God is with me. Your peace of mind is worth $1.50. But last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I too much up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? All my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey. That's the perks you get from being super dope.
这个好了啦，灌篮比较稳。能多个技能就多个技能，还是不行，还不够。 钱赚不够啊，继续赚。这顿难打了。塞尔迪克2个人平手。来吧。
What's the latest?
Nate White just dropped with potential trade details. There's some mixed reaction on social.
Yeah, he just went on Top Takes Daily to talk about it. I mean, I got it all queued up if you want to check it out.
All right, let's do it.
So basically what I'm hearing right now is that Athela Akpin is considering offering MP in 3 first-round picks in exchange for Shep Owens. But, I mean, the organization is obviously, this like internal debate about whether the price is actually too high, but this is what it's looking like to actually get the deal done.
Thank you. It's about time. Bring Shep home.
You're wrong, Perk. They'd be giving up a huge haul for a player they could have drafted just a few months ago. If I'm team president, Phil Boyer, I don't see how I can sign off on this. Are those picks all unprotected?
Well, obviously it sounds a little ridiculous, right? But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, yes, you're correct. But Athela Akpin was told to quote, blow them away in order to make this happen.
Well, he did.
I'm sorry, but that's way too much. Am I the only one who thinks this is ridiculous?
Unfortunately, yes. And I'll tell you another thing. If Phil Boyer had let his GM do his job and draft the guy that he wanted in the draft in the first place, he wouldn't even be in this mess. Mistakes were made. Now clean them up.
How did they make a mistake? MP looks every bit the prospect Shep does right now. I don't see how you can justify this deal without admitting that your organization is actually just in complete disarray. This is a mess, all right, but it has nothing to do with MP.
Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil overruling Athela?
Well, apparently Shep was Othela's guy before.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because it always seems so personal to him. Like well beyond some sort of clash with Freddie.
Well, it's both. Look, I did some digging, and Phil hiring Freddie just kind of pushed him over the edge. Like, he wasn't your biggest fan, but once Freddie was hired, he was convinced that you were part of some plot to overthrow him.
Bro, this is insane, man.
Nah, it's kind of just Othella.
So what do we do now?
Do we have to do anything? I mean, that trade is literally crazy. Phil would never sign off on that. I mean, would he?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Look, it's hard to get a read, man. I mean, Boyer keeps his cards close to the vest.
So now it's hard for you to get a read.
I know that this is stressful, MP, but we've got a plan. All right, this isn't unexpected.
All right, then what is it?
Athela has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's time we do the same thing.
And you've already done all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fans are on your side.
Mm-hmm.
The narrative of Athela having outdated methods has already been established. I mean, all we really have to do is tell your side of the story in full. It's time to chop his head off.
Wow, you just can't help yourself with
Well, how am I the only one that's excited? Our plan is working beautifully. I mean, we have Athela right where we want him.
Okay, I will set up a conference call with Nate. This is our ace in the hole. We'll tell him everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Nate will publish those facts, National will pick up on that story, and we'll be golden.
And we use Nate because he's been the most critical of me up until this point.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're at Tribal Council, and Athela is about to be voted off the island.
No. I'll let you know when the conference call is set up. Can you pay attention to your phone, please?
I'm looking forward to it.
Game early before launch.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for like 3 years now, this type of event, and it's been awesome. Like, it's probably one of the most helpful things we have because we work all year, and we're in our little silo, we're building our game, and we think it's in a good state, but until you get these players who play all year long, and they're representing the My Team community, the My Player community, you know, Rec, the pro guys, like basically everyone's kind of got their little representative inside. And they give us a great, their great 2 cents of like how the game is feeling right off the bat, what they want to see changed, what could be tweaked, what's terrible, what's great. And for us, it's just like, it helps us to take the game from where it is now to great, the next level where it needs to be.
What are some things that they give you as feedback that you take to the drawing board and kind of the team and say, okay, how can we tweak this? Or is there like is it basically based off community feedback directly from these sessions? Or are you looking at stuff and you're like, oh, this is good, they like this stuff, we got to kind of improve this stuff or tweak this stuff based on some of that feedback?
Yeah, it's pretty much all over the board. Like, we focus on gameplay for this event, and they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long, so their brain's there. They're still using like kind of exploits or things that they really like in 23 to try to be successful. So they come in trying to do those things right away, and they see that a lot of things have been fixed or changed. And so for us, it's helpful for them to know, to remember, because we've been in the trenches for so long. Like some of the things that they thought they'd be complaining about, like, oh yeah, we fixed that, 3 months ago. And so it's helpful for us to just be reassured that some of those things are gone. And now they gotta look for new exploits to beat people with.
Go break the game. That's what I tell them. Go break the game and be honest with Mike. Don't just come in here and tell them things you like, find things you don't like. What's it been like for you and all your gameplay team to like meet the community and interact with the community and then have them playing, the product before launch? Is it a pretty cool feeling to build that relationship? And you said this is the 3rd year in a row. How's it been over?
来继续吧。乖乖。
Well, RJ, you were a lottery pick. What's that pressure like early in the season for these guys?
Well, yes, I was a lottery pick. I was lucky number 13. Some great 13s, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Tyler Hero, Jalen Rose. It's intense being that 13th pick. You've got pressure from yourself, your family, your teammates. But despite all that, now is the time when your performance counts the most.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. DeLon Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's the monster in at the center position.
An authoritative play by Porzingis, dominating the glass and getting the second chance look.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Williams. Knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Tatum. The 3 is up. They get the rebound. Williams' shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Wright. Pass to the monster. And here's Porzingis. Horford covering. On the bucket. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Horford outside. Here's Tatum. The 3 ball. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. No
question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
And Boston has possession. After the basket by Washington, Tatum finds Williams. Back to Tatum. To the paint. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, good whistle there.
First team foul. At the line, Robert Williams.
That free throw misses.
这是我计划的一部分。
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Kuzma against Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside, Brown. And here's Horford. Can't hit that one. Good D by Porzingis. The Wizards have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp, the monster. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I just love the ball.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Brown. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. A shot to stop the run. Boston again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kuzma finds Wright. Inside. It's stolen by Brogdon.
Kuzma
against Tatum. The shot won't fall.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Jason Tatum still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
And the Celtics call time here. And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase.
中间这个又跳槽了，每队都有一个他。还是你有10姐妹？皇加分呢？皇加分 ，Robert Williams 队友熟。
Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Brown and Tatum
还有个
with the explosive wing
3代
pair.
吗？
Robert Williams out there with Blake Griffin, and it's White in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Griffin's shot is off.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Celtics foul. Jaylen Brown.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Wizards. And he can't get the first one. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100, the first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Just 5 on the clock to the middle. And Williams punches it home.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Beal. Morris outside. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack and would not be denied.
Down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
The Celtics making a switch here. Warford's checked in.
这边看板就坏了，援护助攻为什么那么久？
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the wing on the left. Back to White. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Brown. Here's Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Morris outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Very few miscues from this team tonight. They valued their possessions and hold the lead, partly because of it.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Wizards making a switch here. Wright's checked in. White, the pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Kuzma. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to
因为那个援护助攻
He
看
said
板坏掉了。
people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie thinks.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Now here's Wright. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to the monster. Here's Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got 8.
And after adding 6...
哎，等一下，等一下，等一下。储存并离开一下，因为那个上面那个看板好像卡住了，助攻也不会跳。派去呀啦！
on, garbage
好久，看一下我手。
As long as I'm rich, I make the pump the gas. Call for it when I thought you leased. Well, one I know you broke. I'm not none of them. You want a gas? Nah. And that 01 drought had them pulling out old money with the sour smell. 08 drought, the ghetto still crowded still. I went to work on it.
那么烫手啊！卡真久。
So when you can just have a conversation about things, and it helps them too, right? They can bring up points and things they don't like, and we can just talk to them about things and how the game is built, and they understand why some decisions are made, and they help us guide us too. They help guide our decisions of what they think things should be like, and we can change accordingly. So the game is for the community, so we're always trying to just do our best to make the game that they want.
All right, I know the community wants.
继续。
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's White in at the point guard. That's the Boston Five. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is, fouls and free throws at the end of the game are a strategy.
And so it's Washington with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter.
The Celtics, 17. The Wizards, 31. And your Celtics Youth Dance Team. Here we go, fans.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got DeLon Wright. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with the monster. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Kuzma in at the three. Here's the monster. The rebound by the Celtics.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Just 4 to shoot. Right from outside. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now a fast break. Tatum with the ball. And he gets to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Wow, how about the balance and strength of Malcolm Brogdon? Give him the end one.
Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
White against Brogdon. Kuzma outside. And the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, now Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
Great play calling, great execution leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
And that 50-40-90, man, it is small. How about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
From 12 feet out, Tatum's shot is off. Wizards leading by 7. Bounce pass, Porzingis. And Wright kicks to Kuzma. Got it. Good job in the low post. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
That is Kyle Kuzma asserting himself against quality defense. Nice finish.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Horford. Nice D from Porzingis.
It's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
But also credit to their front office. Verified a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Mike Muscala is checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's Gallinari in for Tatum. Then for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Morris subbed in for Wright. For Malcolm Brogdon, who comes from a family.
也被换下去，这眼睛瞪太大了吧？我的错，被换了。
Substitution for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Horford comes in for Williams. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Brown in for Derek White. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. The Monsters checked in for Daniel Gafford. Porzingis comes in for Avdia. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And it's DeLon Wright in for Beal. The Monster passes to Porzingis. And that one good. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. Buries it from 3-point range.
Oh my God.
Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Morris looking over the floor. The Monster passes to Porzingis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
Porzingis against Horford. Brogdon outside. Here's Williams. A second chance effort. Outside to Brogdon. The pass to Brown. And finally they hit one.
I'm not seeing the same energy level in their rebounding as we did in that first half. They have been coming away with a lot of second chance opportunities. Not so much since the break.
And there was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drop that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Wright. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Wizards leading by 6. Kuzma outside. Back to Morris. Passes it to the monster. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Williams. Austin's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Rocked in the pass to Tatum. And another basket for Boston.
Jason Tatum under duress, big moment, no problem.
Time call here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're up by 4.
Here we go,
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter.
For Boston's own Celtics.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game. Kristaps Porzingis.
And in terms of his shooting, this is the more accurate performance you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything. How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of hit.
Right outside. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Wizards lead by 4.
Oh, key bucket from Beal. How about that under pressure?
Outside Tatum. Shoots over Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's the monster, guarded by Horford. Porzingis. It's good!
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 52 seconds left in the fourth.
We know you all want a t-shirt, everyone. Let me hear you get one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Olin.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach of Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in me. We've been down this road before. We know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Right, the pass to the monster. Right side, Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. Kuzma can't get it to go. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
They get it back. Horford, no luck. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Washington Wizards. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. We're trying to focus now on the second.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Here's Horford. He kicks to Tatum. Williams passes to Brown.
害怕了哈。
Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jalen Brown doing work.
It's the first that will put them up
可以
by
可以
two.
可以。怕不用怕。
And so both free throws are good. It's a three-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a three-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
哇，加9000多球迷。
And crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night. 这场还不错啊。 得分也增强了，助攻也很多。
So, how you feeling, big guy? You nervous?
I wouldn't say nervous, but I don't do stuff like this normally, so I am kind of.
Okay, well, we're doing this on speakerphone, so if you need any help, we'll be jotting down some answers on our phones so we can show you.
More like suggestions. It's most important for you to handle this in a way that feels comfortable for you.
Mila, I really appreciate your support.
Yeah.
I know, battling it out in the press isn't how you want to go about it.
As soon as you made a decision, I was on board. I trust you.
Hey, I really hate to
And
interrupt
I'm
this
here for you
tender, touching
always.
moment, but Nate is waiting on line 1 right now.
How long has he been on hold?
20 minutes? What? But I just wanted to make him squirm a little bit.
Look, we're giving him a huge scoop. He can wait all day long if he has.
You guys are so devious. You know that?
It comes with the package. But look, focus up, man. You ready to do this?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Hey, Nate, I'm here with MP.
Great. For a minute, I thought you forgot about me, but MP, how you doing, man?
I'm great, man. I'm looking forward to setting the record straight.
Anonymously.
Yes, of course. And as far as readers are concerned, this is coming from a source familiar with the organization's thinking. Is that what we're talking about?
Perfect.
Okay, good. Okay, let's see. MP, so why don't you start with telling me about Othello's relationship with Freddie Novak?
Othello can't stand Freddie, man. He thinks he's a backstabber angling for his job.
Wait, this is ridiculous. Wait,
Yeah.
so it's not just about the PR stuff?
Nah, man, it goes way deeper than that. I mean, he's convinced that Freddie is trying to get Phil Boyer. He's telling Phil Boyer that he should get rid of Othello and try to install him in his place.
Ooh. Is there any truth to that, though?
Nah, man, none whatsoever. Freddie's a marketing guy, so he has no interest in roster management, salary cap, any of that stuff.
Let me ask you this. So has the paranoia showed up in other aspects of Othello's work that you're aware of?
I mean, the biggest example is the trade proposal. He thinks that if he trades me, that means that Freddie has failed. And if Freddie has failed, then Freddie gets fired. And if Freddie gets fired, then Othello's safe.
Whoa. So he's GMing now to save his job, not to help the team?
Exactly.
This is some pretty explosive stuff, man. But while we're at it, is there anything else I should know about?
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, Othello Akpim is a good man who just lost his way. He's worried about his job security. That's why he's making decisions that will cripple the franchise for years to come. He wants to give away 3 first-round picks in addition to me for Shep Owens. I mean, why would you do that when I'm at least the same level prospect as Shep? I'll tell you why, because he's paranoid and bitter. You know, and it all started when Phil Boyer overruled him on draft night.
So he was in favor of Shep all along.
Correct. Yep. But then I started finding success on the court. Freddie's plan started working off the court as well, and Athella just went off the deep end. And now we're here. You know, he's fighting for everything the organization is trying to do to improve because he feels threatened. You know, and when a guy like Athella feels like his back is against the wall, he lashes out, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. You know, it's unfortunate, but I got nothing against the guy personally. Let me just say that. But he's just not in his right mind at all. And he's got to go before he throws the next 10 years down the drain just to satisfy his own ego.
You know, I think that's going to have to do it for today, Nate. You good?
I'm more than good. This is what us reporters live for. But I've got to verify all this, of course.
Of course.
And, I mean, this is a tremendous scoop. And if I have any questions, I'll reach out. But otherwise, you gentlemen have a great day.
Thank you, Nate. Pleasure working with you.
So how'd I do?
How'd you do?
Yeah.
You crushed that.
Don't lie to me, bro. I was so nervous, man.
That was great.
刚故意把他加油添醋。
Not bad at all.
因为这样如果失败的话，我才有办法去别队。
Now, we wait. Now, I expect the report to be out in a few days. So until then, you just do what you do.
Ball out.
Ball out. That's right.
Great team win tonight. How were you guys able to operate so efficiently on offense?
Man, it's all about sharing the ball and being unselfish. You know, no one cares who scores on his team or who gets their numbers. We're all committed to winning above all else.
And it showed tonight, especially on offense. You're really finding your open man.
Thanks, Nate. Yeah, man, I've been working on my passing. You know, you can't be a one-trick pony in this league. My teammates were draining from all over the court. That makes it a lot easier for me.
Sure does. Good win.
Thank you, man.
我讲的也是实话，因为有助攻6个啊，几乎都在传球哎。主场咯。
Back to 2K23. In July, we held a 2K TV Tuesday event in the city, and I heard that there was some kind of challenge involved.
Always. Everybody's always coming for us. First off, the event was fire. The community showed up. They were repping that 2K TV gear. And right before Team 2K TV got out there to play, our top play of the year winner, No Sleep Uno and his squad, challenged us to a game of 3v3. It did not go.
And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet, believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Defense has struggled with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Here's Edwards. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And that one falls for Gobert.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA draft.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Conley following the bucket by the Wizards. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Wizards. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
The monster. No good off the glass. Conley against Ray. Pass to Edwards. Outside Conley. To the inside. Towns. That one no good. Good D by Porzingis. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The monster misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's McDaniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pass to the monster. Back to right. Now here's Beal. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And here's Edwards. Hounded by Beal. The monster grabs the miss. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Beal. McDaniels against Kuzma. Back to Beal. From deep. He can't hit that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Conley. Fade away. The shot by Towns, no good. The Wizards with a lead. Porzingis with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, all that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
That free throw. For Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Prince. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Towns in at power forward. Here's the monster. And here's Beal. Soft touch off the glass. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Now here's Conley. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Showing off those instincts that make Conley such an offensive threat. Makes a good call and opts for the floater.
Here's Morris. It's a three-point game. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to the monster. Beal with it. Morris outside. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Conley. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
我的问题啊。好，无伤大雅。
First of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
Wright's checked in for Washington. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves.
漂亮。
The whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance.
怎么跟他？明明就我传的。好啊，准备在排第我，没关系。
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here with the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Here's Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota.
没拿到，没拿到。
You really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma.
这边。
The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Left side, Porzingis.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Gobert. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Wizards. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. It'll be the front end of a two-game road trip.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high.
And so it's Washington ending the quarter.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Wizards, 35. The Timberwolves, 25.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's the monster in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Towns finds Conley. Over Wright. The shot by Conley, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Porzingis passes to Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
One of the most desired trade targets in the league. Seemingly every year, Beal is just a baller.
Pass to Edwards. Now McDaniels. And here's Conley. There's the 3. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
是不了他。
Edwards 你当吃不了啊。是吧？太扯了。
One thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Here's McDaniels. And that one's good.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Pass to the monster. 3-pointer, Beal. And again, Washington with a triple.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start the second half.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Now Edwards. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Uses the glass on the layup.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Right with the bucket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
2 minutes.
Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. It allows him to block a lot of shots.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs in the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set.
应该是在我精密的严防之下，打不进。
Washington has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. On the court for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards out there with McDaniels. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Porzingis passes to Morris. Clock at 6. Over Edwards. Nice shot by Morris.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside, Anderson. Back to Edwards. Plenty of exciting rookie talent in the 2022 class, including a few breakouts, Clark. What are your thoughts on this class overall?
Well, B.A., I agree with you. I mean, a lot of talent. They're an awful lot of fun to watch. I'm sure you would agree. I mean, a very talented class. What strikes me is how prepared some of these guys were to step in and contribute to winning.
The 11-footer, and that one hits the back iron.
卡得过不去哦，真傻。
McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels gotten 4 this quarter.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Pass to the monster. Right side, Porzingis. 13 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls.
Porzingis aggressive and effective tonight from start to finish. Just smiling all night long.
Outside McDaniels. Edwards finds McDaniels. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Pass to the monster.
不会帮忙卡呢。
Knocked away. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
So it's Washington now. Porzingis passes to Morris. And here's Wright from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Anderson with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's the monster. Here's Porzingis. Covered by Towns. Here's the monster. Anderson pulls it down. It's Edwards on the wing. Ooh, Morris with a steal. We've got 1:55 left to play in the 4th quarter. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he gets it back. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Goes back up. Kuzma with the double team. Reed passes to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kristaps Porzingis.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Over to the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Will it go? Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Morris. Kuzma outside. And here is Morris. Here's the monster. Fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wizards. Number 69. At the line for 2.
So he gets him. Here's McLaughlin. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everyone.
Team Takeover 可以取用，什么意思？我可以换队了吗？回到家了，哦，今天中午就回到家了，因为晚上要聚餐。晚上那个公司上司找聚餐，所以中午先回去休息，等于算是补晚上上班了。我几天外出，昨天晚上凌晨就回来了，然后早上睡了一下，去了公司，然后没什么事，中午那个长官就说没关系，要不然晚上要吃饭。他知道我昨天很晚回来，他就说那你不然先回去休息。 对啊，我跟他说好，那不然我就先溜回家休息一下，然后晚一点再那个
I mean, if that's
再
actually on
去
the
集合
table,
啊。
I think someone got to screw up too much.
因为昨天
Frankly
回
speaking.
来
I
也
mean, I
快
wouldn't trade you for Shep straight up, and then you're gonna throw
3、
in
4点了吧，
three
然后
first
又
round picks.
8点多又出门。
Oh man, that's wild.
公司之后比较累一点。
John, talk to me, man.
Hey, have you spoken with management about these rumors?
No, they actually haven't approached me.
So you haven't been at all reassured about your place here. I mean, you've been playing remarkably
因为
well.
等一下是
I have not
7点要
I mean, you think I would, right?
碰
But
面
that's
吃
just
饭，
goes to show where we
所以
are.
应该最晚
Okay.
6
Thanks,
点
MP.
多一些就要出门。那我如果6点多一些要出门的话，我等一下5点多帮家人买个晚餐，就差不多要出门。所以等一下大概去帮忙买个晚餐的时间就收台，就要收了。这是什么？现在是这边2点，是不是？为什么家里电话又响？还是我的卡位怪兽这边1点，这边来个2点，这边要3点。我靠腰，我的篮板成绩不够啦。3。现在都没加，都没办法那个欸。我应该那个什么篮板那一边要加，内线防守要加高，不然那个什么驼马那一些点不上去。可是我的近距离投篮，或者是中距离投篮，我觉得还不够高欸。这边呢、现在68评价还不够，有可能等一下再打个1场吧，坏的话打个2场吧。
It's 2K Tuesday.
坏2场慢1场，打一打就要出门。
Rodney, and we're about to play No Sleep Uno Squad. If you remember from our award show, he was the top play winner of the year with that fabulous no-look alley-oop pass. Are we going to do anything that flashy, guys?
I'm not. I'm a big man, so I don't have much passing. I will be grabbing rebounds and blocking shots.
Yeah, I'm more of a
188哦，晚安呐、就像晚安嘛。这么早开，但等一下就要收啦。因为晚上公司要聚餐，所以中午有溜回来，想说赶快开一下。昨天也没怎么开嘛，想说赶快开一下。 好，等一下晚点就要收了，等一下要吃饭。等一下要聚餐就要收台，然后晚上就没办法开，所以想说昨天回家也很晚，也没有开。今天晚上如果再没开，就真的越来越晚，越来越没什么再开，想说先开一下。
He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's the monster.
哦，不好进攻呢。
Pocket six.
不好进攻呢。
The pass to the monster. It's blocked.
被扒了，被扒锅了。
Second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation.
哎，还进攻为例哦，为什么？
Take a look again at that incredible rejection.
趁还可以玩。就玩了这场啊。反正这场应该这一场玩完，不然就是下一场，顶多2场。2场玩完应该真的就不太能玩。
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot.
因为我最晚6点多要出门，然后等一下要帮家人买个晚餐。
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first.
就时间没有很固定。
Kuzma inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Count the basket.
And Kuz's J is looking moist.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half.
如果一场20分钟5点40有可能还可以，可是如果一场半个小时的话，应该就没办法。看等一下毛多不多，所以对毛很多的话，耽误太多时间就不行。哦，还蛮准的嘞。也要小心一下了，先不要独切。加强在助攻跟篮板上面，先把分数拉开，不然休息又会被人家拉走。哇！ 那个好像蛮准的，那个把当 VD 哦，蛮准的呢。
Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oh, Beal in position.
IU 啊，
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt
在开玩笑吗？
Johnson in the corner. Shoots over Beal. And no good. Trying to use the
大失分状态下还在 IU 去，完美助攻加1。为什么没有增加球迷？球难道不好吗？难道要自己来吗？
O'Neal against Porzingis. O'Neal passes to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock.
哎，那我屌毛喽！被切卡住啦。
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
你还得继续加班哦，你那个还没做好的。好像第一个美女又转队了，就从我们队转去别队，现在又来到布鲁克林队。你的手工那个还没做完哦。
And Brooklyn has possession.
其实公司这种聚餐我没有很喜欢的，老实说。因为其实讲坦白一点，这种喝酒聚餐其实就是讲难听，真的就是饮酒文化，你知道吗？因为我每次都没什么在喝，吃完饭保持冷静。其实这一次就有点被讲话，也不算讲话啦，就有点说。 所以说，大家开开心心出来吃饭，就是要跟大家喝2杯啊，干嘛？因为我酒量不好，所以我不是很喜欢喝。然后我们就觉得说我都没什么在喝，我会跟他们以茶代酒敬一下，然后开心玩一下，然后聊个天。可是我比较少在跟他们喝酒，他们就觉得好像觉得我有点格格不入，玩不起。
Just 3 to shoot. And Beal puts up a deep 3.
所以等下去可能变，显得没事找他们喝个2杯，喝个2杯。感觉我就很不喜欢。第一，因为我本来就不爱喝酒；第二，就觉得大家出来吃饭啊，压力还那么大，不如干脆不要出来吃。虽然这个是职场文化，但是就觉得很讨厌，蛮讨厌这种感觉。
Through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite.
蛮讨厌这种文化。
Defenses have to know that Bradley Beal is thinking score. This time he does it from the mid-range.
单车水。
Doesn't go for him. Now Washington takes it the other way. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Shiftiness there in Porzingis' game as he welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
长怎么样啊？好想看哦！要不要把成品私讯那个 DC 给我看一下？那个应该涉及你们一些商业机密的，有没有商业机密？先暂时还没上市，不能外露之类的。私下传给我瞄，看一下长怎么样。是骑单车用的水壶，还是单车造型的水壶啊？ 单车造型的水壶听起来很酷哎。
The monster, no good. Nets trailed by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Dinwiddie kicks to O'Neal.
哦，单车专用的，夹在那个脚踏车上的那一种，是不是？
Gets an open look and hits. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
我想说你们在做一台卡达恰造型的水壶，我看那也蛮酷的。我本来想说那个有没有申请专利的那个模组，先弄一个我看看成品，私下跟你购买一个。我想说一个脚踏车造型的水壶好帅哦，还蛮帅的。上班拿去用，然后平常没事摆在桌上就是一台脚踏车。我说哇，这还蛮酷的啊。 是蛮帅的感觉。
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic.
哦，是啊，你家本来就是做单车周边的哦。所以你家是专攻那个脚踏车市场，是不是？
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
The score, your next 36. The Wizards 40.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half.
李安特跟美丽达代工，哇哦，
是
哦。
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm
捷安
sure
特
coach
的
is going to make that a priority.
大厂牌呢？
So the Wizards 5 right now.
啊，它的周边是大概类似什么？什么东西叫做周边？水壶，然后嘞，是手套、安全帽、衣服吗？例如一些那个什么。 什么刹车的那种东西啦，牛角啦，那些算不算？算不算周边呢？这种东西算不算周边？还是什么脚踏车用的后照镜啊？
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
车手带。
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Beal.
靠腰，我现在人站在那边，他们都无视我嘞。算了，赢了6分还不算多，再帮忙助攻一下。成绩拿的没有。我上网查一下车手带是什么。我还一直被挡拆耶，靠！ 因为我单车东西不太熟。因为本人蛮文弱的，文弱书生，很少运动，再加上脚踏车是很容易跌脚的运动，就没什么在碰。 我可能是要找一下。
Now, Wright, he's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Wizards passing it around, and there's the pass to Porzingis. To the middle, the 11-footer.
哦，有没有给个蠢蛋？那投球力那么不高吗？给你不如给我，这不应该给你。你他妈自己投！我叫你给我，都给我。我刚进去里面就可以打了，瞧不起人是不是？算超级吗？犯规！把带。我驾车只知道那个安全帽手套。绕链，其他不是很熟。哇靠，成绩好差哦，这一场太烂了吧！垃圾翻了，这别人都一直得分，我是还0分吧，汪都还没得分呢。靠，得个2分吧，得分到现在还是0，惨透了。站位站得不好，人家就被闯进去。撤退一点。犯规。
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And not to mention, they're playing great activity, a lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing for the opposition.
回来肚子有点痛，上个厕所，然后本来想休息一下，还在思考要不要开台，然后因为过几天我爸要带我妈出去玩，然后他就叫我帮忙磨一下那个药粉，药粉磨一磨就回去休息，现在有点晕。过。哇，那投篮
so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time.
人家是快攻呢，这样可以吗？
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Washington with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Just 5 on the clock. And Wright kicks to Porzingis. At 3 off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie with it. Now Wright defends.
篮下随便按一按也是加，笑。
That one falls coming on Dinwiddie's feet.
被打平了，尴尬了，被打平了。
Another great look at the 2K drive.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Here's the monster. Beal finds Porzingis. Can't cash in from close range.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Bridges passes to Claxton. Back to Bridges. Pass to O'Neal to take the lead.
不，哇，完蛋。 倒输2分了哦。不会输在布鲁克林吧？那个到处打工的嘞，那个。
Washington calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Now here's Wright.
那应该是用完美的助攻说。
Beal deciding where to go with it. And here is Wright.
没挤进去啊。
They need this one. And no good that time.
完喽。
Well, he wants to shoot his way out.
完了，倒输2分了。
The struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Porzingis. Fourth quarter. It's right on the wing. Fires the 3. Gets gets it to go from
对
beyond
啦，还好还好。
Confident and composed on
连
the
体助
three-point
攻
shot at a critical juncture.
to the middle.
Hey.
Here's Claxton, and down it goes, jamming that one
怎么
home.
会？我错了，我看漏人了，
It's pretty, and he just has that effortless
想
knack
着
for
帮忙
getting
夹
inside.
杀，结果看错人。
Now
哎，
here's Kuzma, and it
不
goes
对啊，
under
那个
the
标
bounds
志
off
没出
Kuzma.
来啊，不是我的问题吧？
This close, you have to retain possession.
号没出来啊。
You just can't give it away like that.
Monte Morris is checked in.
没事没事，还有机会，还有
Here's
机会。
to the inside.
阿里玉耶，哎呦，我的妈，连掉3格了。
Hammered it down. Wizards trail by 3.
我说实在话，他们的不好守啊，不好进攻，不好
Morris outside. The pass to the monster. Inside.
给你
Porzingis is double.
切入。
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
我靠！
And
我
right
给你，
now,
你跳
let's
球
watch。that terrific swat.
And this is why coaches
没
stress
跳，
the
你跳
importance
吧
of，
应该不
defense.
是我。
Big block there in this
跳好
close
一点
game.
啊！
Washington with the ball. Bridges
好
with it.
呀，
Now
我会把
Beal
球交我
defending.
面前来啦。
To the paint. Here's Dinwiddie. 6 for 10 with that
Wow.
shot going in. That's a good game.
差
for
5分了，
Washington.
差5分了。
Not a ball
危
stopper
危
on the
险。
wing. Bridges with the help.
Dinwiddie against Morris. To the inside. Here's the monster.
漂亮哦，
What a beautiful shot. to
大
ground
扛2
within
分。
3.
And good passing in the paint, maybe even
Ah,
more
3分。
important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
扛下来，扛下来。
Here's Dinwiddie. Got it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Morris. Following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to the monster. Looking for Beal. He gets it there. Shoots over Bridges. The
Wow.
shot by Beal, no good.
今天
And
的
that's
必
an
友有问
intentional
题
foul.
哦。今天问题不是我，今天必友有点问题哦。
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority
今天不能给必友，必友有点问题哦。
basketball and using the clock.
At the line, Spencer.
Good on
哦
the first, and increases their lead to
越
6.
差越远呐，6分呐。
So he goes 2 for
分
2
呐
at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting
难怪今
safer
天没
and
射
safer
手。
as these free throws from the stripe go
Morris
in.
也不行啊。对啊，他剩6号啊。
Side for Beal. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
还差4分没了啦，受不了了。
And now
没
an
那么会
intentional
得
foul.
啊。
They need the ball back as soon as
可
possible.
惜可惜
No
啊。
choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy.
这场输了吧？
And at the line.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
Now, Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
太多了，
Time
太
called here.
多
The
了。
Wizards decide to talk it over.
Let's go, everyone.
They're trailing by 5.
对，
14
正中间
seconds
这
left
个
to，play here in the fourth.
每一队都有
What do you
他
think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back
姐
in
妹
this
花
thing,
吧。
they need a score.
It's funny, at this
每
point
队
in
都
the
有你
game,
是怎
the
么回
coach
事
is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
？Ever 底加，底加，底加，去投啊！
Here's the monster. Porzingis passes to the monster. Back to Porzingis. There's Beal with the 3. Nails the 3.
漂亮。
Beal loves getting a little wiggle
哎呀，是
room and then
3.7搞
great
个毛
rhythm
啊！
on that three.
Timeout called. The Nets.
3.7搞毛
They're
线，
ahead by 2. 3 seconds
哇，
left
打到
in the
10
fourth
几
of this
分
one.，
那应该这场最后一场了。这种打完要就准备了。
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you can't
这
let
个
a
延长加赛时间最
those
多。
last seconds away.
And the first of 2,
Oh.
no good. Heartbreaking.
有机会哦。
2 times.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the
为什么是给 Kuzma？ 我刚应该可以给前面的吧？
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
傻驴头。
And really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's gonna do it tonight, folks.
亏了，亏了，亏了！居然在这一场打输了。
Yeah, I think Rick was just grabbing.
Bro, what are you doing with popcorn, man?
Why would I not make popcorn? I feel like I'm about to watch a prize fight.
Bro, you're supposed to be a professional, right?
Wait, hold on. Am I the only one that realizes what's actually happening right now?
We know what's going on.
We're winning. Nate White is about to go on and put the nail in Othello's coffin on live
Whoa,
TV.
no, I do not approve of the coffin talk. But yes, it is accurate to say that things are going according to plan.
Respectfully, Ashley, I do know the difference between a public statement and a private conversation.
I don't think you do.
Well, I don't see any cameras around here right now.
Literally.
Oh, shut up. It's on.
All right, here we go. Our top story today is the sudden or not so sudden departure of embattled GM Othello Akpem, who has decided to mutually part ways with the organization due to a disagreement over the future direction of the franchise. JJ, right move?
100%. When political maneuvering leads you to try to get rid of a bright young star like MP, I'm sorry, you've lost the thread.
Yeah. Kendrick.
Can't say I disagree, Stan. And you and JJ both know I'm a huge Shep fan. Like, that's my guy.
Yeah, we know that.
But with everything we learned about Othello Akpem over the last... Y'all know I always mess it up. Over the last week or so, they had no choice but to move on.
You mean to carry on?
JJ, ho. Get your own catchphrase.
All right.
That couldn't have gone any better. I'd say there's a 90-10 split in favor of MP on
Wow.
socials.
Get it?
Yes. Hey,
所以那个
feels the same way.
总经理应该是被我赶走
Bro,
了
I。know you're joking me right now.
What?
That's your ringtone?
What's wrong with La Cucaracha?
That is your ringtone.
Yes.
Hey, how about picking it up already?
Okay. Jeez. Hello? Speaking. Yeah, he's right here with me. Sure, he'll be right there. Yo, do we have any more popcorn?
Bro,
I know we didn't finish.
Bro, who was that?
What? I'm hungry. That was
Yeah.
That was Phil Boyer's office.
总裁啊
Said he wants to see you right away.
Did he say anything else?
Just that it was urgent.
总裁要见我啊！
Is that bad?
I don't know. How did Phil sound?
Well, it was his receptionist, and she sounded how she always sounded. You know, polite, courteous. But you should probably get over there and see what he wants.
Yeah, I'll get over there.
Yeah.
Hey, no matter what happens, we're gonna get through this, okay? We're gonna get through it together.
Y'all hot?
No, hey, rip off this Band-Aid.
All right.
There's no time for dawdling. Go.
好凶，
See you guys in a bit, all right? Here we go.
不要那么凶啦！我经纪人好凶哦。散步区的管事办公室拿你的钱，我可以去拿钱吗？散步区管事办公处。多一点。所以只能先点个快攻8起子，因为很多条件都还没点。来去街区看一下，他叫我去拿钱，有钱的地方我就去，哪里有钱哪里有我。 影片录制到这边。